Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. We are here on Isla Sorna, Site B from the Jurassic Park 3 Chaos Theory mode. As you guys can see, we have the runway, we have the little plane over there, we also have the worker village, and if you look in the distance you can see the aviary. Something else I've just actually found as well. I was told it was on here, couldn't find it, but here it is. Ben Hildebrand's parachute, which is a nice little Easter egg as well. I was looking for that for so long. I went all the way over here, couldn't find it, didn't know it was just here. But for today's video, as you guys can see what we have lined up here, we are checking out all of the scenery items in Jurassic World Evolution 2. If you guys don't know already, scenery items are brand new to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Yes, they were kind of in Jurassic World Evolution, however they were era specific, so we only had some certain things. So for this one, it's completely different. You can place these scenery items on paths now, you can place them very close to buildings, and you can place them very close to each other, as we'll showcase later today. I've just realised that the sun's going down, so we'll deal with the day and night system and then we'll get into it. There we go, now we're back, it's now daytime. Okay, so let's get into showcasing all of the items. So, firstly, as you guys can see, we have an umbrella, well, a chair and umbrella, shall we say, that's been opened. And you can actually place very close next to it a similar model, but with a umbrella that's closed. Next up, we have the return of the Jurassic Park themed lights. However, they are now accompanied with a small Jurassic World light and a large Jurassic World light as well. Next up, you also have the banners, the Jurassic World blue banner, Jurassic World green banner, Jurassic World red, and now a Jurassic Park themed Jurassic World banner, which I think is absolutely cool. We also have these sorts of like wooden structures here, some rectangular one, and I don't know, I know the shape, it's in the back of my head, I can't remember. I'm going to call it a pine cone just because I can, so a pine cone shape. But yes, both of these are now placeable, and they do come with some buildings as well. I think mainly one of the guest interaction buildings, I can't quite remember which one. Next up we have a Spinosaurus skull, shall we say, a skeleton right here. It is a bit glitchy, as you guys can see. You know, I don't think this should really be placed down when we do place it down, but this came from the restaurant model from Jurassic World Evolution 1. Next up, a very similar pattern. You know, we just have rocks. We have rocks and foliage, which is nice. Then we have just foliage, and then when we move up, is the terrain changing? No. Are these just getting bigger? And I don't... No, okay, the terrain is changing, my bad. But yes, we can see some foliage with what seems to be a palm tree, which is very cute. I really like this one. I love it. Next up, we have Jurassic Park signs, which there are not many of anymore. It seems like we only have the East Dock and the Visitor Center. We don't have anything to say about aviary or anything else, or entrance or anything like that. So yes, it seems like we only have the East Dock and the Visitor Center now. However, the Jurassic Park signs are now returning, as we have medium carnivore, large herbivore I think, Brachiosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Gallimimus, Parasaurolophus, Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Velociraptor. And those are all of the scenery items that we have for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, before we do talk about placing them down and maybe even going into nighttime to show you the lights, we do have rock scenery items as well. These do vary per map and per sandbox mode. We are currently on Isla Sorna Site B from Jurassic Park 3's Chaos Theory mode, so this is going to be specific to this map. I believe we'll have a few rocks for something like Canada, where it'll be more snowy, and other, designs, shall we say, for rocks on other maps as well. But this is just for Isla Sorna specific. As you guys can see, it kind of goes in different orders, and then all of a sudden it jumps to a really big one. Again, this goes into a different order, jumps to a big one, small order, medium, large, small, small, medium, and then large again. Now, we can actually place items very close, as you guys can see. We also have themes between Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. So, when you click on Jurassic Park, only Jurassic Park items will appear. Although I don't know why the modern lights are there, if it's not modern. But when we go to Jurassic World, we'll have the Jurassic World banners and all of that stuff, and we won't have the Jurassic Park scenery items at the bottom. Now, I do hope that more scenery items will be added later down the line, because I feel like there is currently a lack of them, especially for new ones. However, nonetheless, it's nice that we can actually place them now. So let's place down one of these. As you guys can see, we can place it very close. Relatively close, let's say. I think it's because maybe the umbrella's open, that's why I can't. Okay, but you can place them quite close. We'll try with the closed umbrella, see if that changes the hitbox at all. Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah, so you can place them relatively close to each other, so don't you worry. Again, you can see how close the lights are here. And I believe, I don't know if it's already placed down. Yeah, you can place them on paths. like so, or you can place paths underneath them, which is completely fine. For lights, I think you can do the same thing. I think, yeah, you can pretty much do the same thing for all of the scenery items. Let's see how many we can actually do. Because, oh, yep, the rock's going to be annoying. Can we place any of these? We can. So you can place the Jurassic Park items on paths as well, which is, again, really cool. It's nice that the paths aren't going to be as finicky as they were in Evolution 1. Obviously, you saw the hitboxes, they're still a pain, so don't worry. You can also place buildings very close to all of this as well, so don't you worry about that. However, my only issue with buildings is that something that I used to do with Evolution 1 is be able to place like paths really close, like right here. So, for instance, like that. Oh, like that, and it will kind of connect to the side of it, and it will just look more clean. However, you can't get that close anymore. You actually have to go a fair distance away before you can place down your paths. Even still, they're still a little bit finicky. And I do hope that goes, because I feel like that's kind of a regression, shall I say, from the first game. Despite us being able to obviously place down lights very close to the building, like that, and like that, I feel like we should be able to place paths at least like we did in Evolution 1, because that just made everything seem a lot nicer. However, you can in fact place down buildings very close to each other as well. I hope, because I've got a barrier there. Let's take a look quickly. We'll go through with a small amenity. No, we can't. Okay, let me just delete this path and I'll show it to you guys. So yeah, as you can see, you can actually place them very close to each other yet again. So I don't see why we can't place paths that close to each other. So let's just hope they kind of change that. If they don't, then I will be a little bit butthurt. I cannot lie. Either way, you know, it's nice when they are close to each other. You know, it just looks a lot more cleaner. Not only that, but you are able to change all of these sort of like styles and panels and all of that stuff. So we'll probably be doing that later down the line in another video. So stay tuned for that one. But again, just being able to place like stuff on paths really changes the game, in my opinion, that is. Because what we can do now is, well, terrible path placement right there. Okay, what we can do now is actually have like a sitting area, like an eating area for our guests. Like, just place random stuff like that, and the guests will come here and eat. And then they can go this way to continue their journey into the park, or go this way as well. But it's just nice that they're able to come over here and eat as well. And I believe, I don't know if it's because I don't have the park open, but we'll have a little look. Okay, it's because we don't have the park open, but when you do have sitting areas at the top, the guests will sit there, and you can actually get sitting areas here as well. So the guests will sit there, but I don't think they'll sit on the scenery items, which again, I really hope does change. I hope we will see that soon. But yes, these are all of the items for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, do consider pressing that like button and also pressing that subscribe button, as we are getting very close to 100,000 subscribers, and hopefully we can hit that by December 3rd, which is the current target, before the release of Camp Cretaceous Season 4, and before we get to see the Spinosaurus in Jurassic canon yet again. One thing I actually neglected to talk about for the rocks actually is the matter that you can pretty much change them however you want. So you can change them like that, or you can press spacebar, and you can change them vertically as well. There you go. Which is cool, in my opinion, because it adds more uniqueness, let's say. But yes guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, do consider pressing that like button and subscribing, as I've just said, and let me know your favourite scenery item down in the comment section down below. But most importantly, in today's world, I hope you're all staying safe out there, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.